The pit road.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Joker Mad Energy 200. I'm your host Hal Stevens and Adam Chapman is my co-host tonight. We have 100 laps at Fontana. The weather is cool tonight at only 65 degrees, also leaving the track temperature at 65. The weather is partly cloudy and the humidity is only kind of high today at 88 degrees. How's it going, Adam?
It's going good, man. I'm just sitting here watching qualifying getting underway right now. Just had Blake Hayes put down his first lap, and his second lap, and that's going to wrap it up for him in qualifying. Right now, he's sitting on top of the board, but going good. It should be a fun race to. Actually, that was his first lap. I apologize. Should be a fun race to actually broadcast. Should be a lot more action as far as cautions and stuff like that than what it was at Daytona. So, how have you been?
Doing all right. A little under the weather tonight. So. Hope everyone can bear with me.
Yeah, man, it's all good. I got you.
We do have a fun race tonight.
All right, checker 9.
It's going to be really tight.
0-4.
Hopefully they can really hold their own through the course tonight.
11.
Yeah, here at this racetrack, Auto Club, Fontana, whatever a lot of people call it, California. It's a big 2-mile track. There's multiple lanes here. You're going to see people try the high line early on, especially to try to save tires for the longer run. During the practice, we've noticed a lot of people having some issues with... Hold on a second, I'm watching the 33 right now, and he's actually getting a little bit of draft from the 04, so that's not what we want. But yeah, like I was talking about, this is a fun racetrack. It's multiple grooves. We're going to see a lot more, racing than what we did last week. You're not going to see, killer top exciting races like you would at Daytona. You're not going to see the top of racing where you're 3 wide all the time. This, like I said, this is a really wide racetrack. And once they start getting spread out, it could become an issue on who manages the tires best. And pit strategy is going to be a big call. And right there, Joseph McWhorter actually jumped up to that number 1 spot in the 33. John Kelly also out on track in the 0-4.
Sorry about that. Working with the cameras here, I've had a little bit of difficulty, but I think I've got it now. Yeah, I've got it now. We still have John Kelly out on the track.
All right, 11
go.
Yeah, John Kelly, I can't exactly, I need to get that up right now that I'm sitting here thinking about. I need to get up to points. Last week we had newcomer AJ Brissett actually, win the race, so it's going to be interesting to see what some of these guys can do. For people out there wondering, there are 2 drivers currently on probation for one race. Adam Sampson is on probation, and Derek Pemberton is also on probation. J.R. Smith was released from the league due to somewhat what he did, yelling over the intercom and stuff like that. John Kelly is currently 3rd right now. He did put down a faster lap. Not quite as fast as what he had in practice. 39.879 right now is what he done in practice. So... And he's actually going to shut it off after just 1 lap. Not super surprised to see that. We'll probably see that a couple times. I'm seeing who's out on track now. Jaden Rosar's about to come out on track for start his lap. There was another Joe Owen in the 11's out on track. Joe Owen just signed with Wolfpack Motorsports this week for a 3-race contract, and there is a possibility for him to get a full-time season contract with Wolfpack, being Ramon J. Clark has basically had internet problems the last few weeks and don't know if he's going to be able to continue the season, which is bad for him because Ramon's a really good driver, so I hope I can see him back. But at the same time, Joe Owen's a perfect position to fill him as he puts down a 39.566 and jumps to the number 1 spot, so we'll see if he's able to keep that up.
Well, Joe's really strong driver. He was really strong through the last 2 seasons. So he's going to be a tough one to beat tonight.
He honestly, and I'll say this with all due respect to everybody else, Joe Owen is, and I'm a team owner as well, you know that. Joe Owen is one of my favorite drivers in the league in general, as far as how clean he races people. He's a really clean racer, and so it's definitely good to see that come and him able to do that.
Checker flag 11.
And he does put down a faster lap, 39.521.
I said he's going to be a tough one to beat tonight.
Yeah, he really is.
He also keeps his head really cool, so even when things start to get hot around Joe, he'll keep his head calm and cool and collected.
Jaden Rosar just put down his first lap. It was a 41.618 and number 66. I don't know if you're on him at the moment or not. He had a really good run going last week at Daytona, and like most of the people at Daytona, they found their way in trouble in that race. So, not super surprised that he was up there, but in a way, you got to give him credit because a lot of people did not expect him to be running up front. And so we'll see what he can do here tonight. He is teamed with and part owner of Robert Land's team. I'm sorry. Of Robert Land's team of Land Rosard Racing. He's going to put in a lap of it looks like 39.476, so 478. So he actually jumps through the pole position with that lap. So that's a really good lap by him. And for people that's wondering about qualifying, qualifying's done a little bit different. We start with the lowest people in practice and work your way to the top. So some of the people you're seeing right now was at the bottom part of the practice, and don't determine how they're going to race by any means. So, and then you also got some people that, do skip practice and stuff like that. So Jaden's on his second lap right now, and it looks like he just shut it off completely. So I will find out who's next. I believe the 33 is out on track, if I ain't mistaken.
All right. 33.
I think it's 33.
Switch to 33 here. Looks like he already put out 3 laps.
Oh, okay. So, he's not on track then.
Stephen Kinney?
Stephen Kinney.
Hey, that's a new name.
Stephen Kinney, yep. He just joined this week. He's not mixed in with nobody. He's not on part of any team, but he is a good friend of AJ Brissett, our current points leader. He actually jumped to the top of the board with a 39.264. So he actually picked up a little bit compared to what he did in practice. Adam Sampson is also out on track. Stephen Kinney shuts his car off. Sampson in number 18, Joe, Hal, if you're wondering. And that Skittles car. That is Chevrolet.
Was the car number 18?
Yep, car number 18.
Right.
Adam Sampson, yep. Skittles currently sitting in the 20th position in points right now. Not exactly where he wants to be. I would definitely say that he's not where he wants to be. Did put down a good lap there with a 39.284 or 285. So good lap for Adam, and hopefully we'll see what he can do here on his second lap. And that's actually a really good lap for him. I think that's a little bit better than what he did in practice. No, not quite as good as what he did in practice, but he actually practiced quite a bit this week and said he was struggling with this track. So we'll see if he's able to keep his car clean. With only one fast repair, you really got to manage that. So we'll see what he can do here on this lap.
That's not cool.
What happened?
I had a Facebook notification interrupting the stream here. I apologize, everyone there.
Oh, you're good. Adam Sampson jumps up to the number 1 spot, 39.217. So he actually did beat his fast lap. Next up is 34, Christopher Matthews, out on track. About to come to his second time lap. First lap actually will be a 39.211. Jumps him to the number 1 spot. So move to Christopher Matthews, already improved on his lap time. We'll see if he shuts it off or keep going. And it looks like he's going to keep going.
Sure, for these pole positions, getting tight.
Yeah, it really is. There's a lot of, and don't be surprised if we see a 38. Looking at practice times, we haven't seen it yet, but there's some good guys in here that very well could put down a 38. They're very capable of doing that. 34, trying to stay on the wall. He does stay on the wall. See what kind of lap he does, see if he improves. Looks like he did not improve.
We're looking at the 03 Michael Redding right now.
Yep, Michael Redding
on his first lap.
Part of MT Motorsports.
Comes around now. Is this his first lap?
Yeah, he's on his first lap now.
Michael Redding is one of those really strong drivers.
Yeah, Michael Redding didn't. He actually had a big blinking issue last week. Looks like he's got it fixed for this week, as he actually had to go get a completely new internet. So what's that tell you? He definitely wants to win that trophy at the end of the season, as well as some cash and stuff like that, and try to bring home another trophy for MT Motorsports with Mark Bruno and all them guys. So here he comes. He's going to put down, wow, 39.19.
And he always takes it.
Yeah, he does take the pole 4 right now. We'll see if he continues. And it looks like he's going to keep giving it a lap, possibly. He slid up there a little bit. Yeah, he is going to keep giving her gas and see if he can pick up. It's going to be tough for anybody to pick up on their second lap, in my opinion. You know, you may have somebody run the high line on the first lap and then go on their second lap. But from what I'm seeing, a lot of people is not picking up on the second lap for the most part. So expect, the real fast laps to happen.
Well, I mean, if anything, they really probably grab only 100th of a second.
Yeah. Jonathan Smith just started his first lap in the 23 car. Jonathan Smith, part of, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure, it's Driven. It is Driven. Driven Motorsports had a good run last week in that number 23 car, who actually did get a black flag at one point in that race and had to fall back to the back, but luckily it's Daytona, and, we know what happens at Daytona, so.
Do apologize, everybody. I have to make adjustments here on one of my programs.
Everything good. Go ahead and get everything you need to. We're still qualifying, so ain't no problem. People wanted Jonathan Smith did get 39.262, currently sitting in 4th place right now, and he actually gets into the wall, so his next lap won't count. Jeff Newport is back with us this weekend. Good to have Jeff back as well. I don't think he actually raced with us last weekend. It's good to have him back with us for another season. He's about to start his fast lap in that number 17 car. An old, looks like, I can't exactly tell who the sponsor is on that car. Center Force TV is on it. He's actually got the old Center Force TV on that car, the logo on that car. Good to see. People was wondering about Jonathan Smith. Yeah, he is with Driven Motorsports, so I was, it took me a minute to actually look it up, but I did get it. Everything working now, Hal?
I believe so. Okay. I had to go in here into my Facebook, everyone's favorite social program.
Yeah, right.
Social media outlet, I should say, not program.
I'm telling you, that's like Satan on a box, man. I'm addicted to Facebook, and I'll be the first to admit it, I hate it. But it's like every day I gotta check Facebook.
At least it keeps you connected to everybody.
That is true.
Especially your fans.
That is true. There's a lot of good things about Facebook I do like about it. As far as, advertising yourself and stuff like that is a good thing. Here's the 17, about to complete his second lap, and he is 4th right now. We'll see if he can pick up here on his second lap. And it looks like he will pick up, 39.196. Great lap for Jeff Newport, currently in the first spot. We got about 12 cars left, guys. AJ Brissett about to cross the finish line for his starting his second lap. And he just took the pole away with the 39.126. AJ Brissett now starting his second lap.
AJ Brissett, the man to keep an eye out on.
I do want to point this out real fast. Jack Williams did accept a contract with Land Rosard Racing at the last second, so he is eligible to race for team championships for that team tonight. So Jack Williams, who we haven't talked about, so he is able to do that, though. And that's somebody to keep it on. Well, I really like this number 8 car. That's cool looking on the side. I don't know exactly what that is, but that's neat looking.
Switch over and take a good look here. Show everyone.
Can't exactly tell what's on it. That's a cool. It's just a different design. I don't know why I like that so much. Pretty cool though.
Oh yeah. I can't really tell what it looks like. Some kind of scorpion.
It does, like some kind of tribal thing. So pretty neat. But yeah, Jerry Lennox, first race in the league as well in that number 8 car.
Well, what team is he part of?
He is part, if I'm not mistaken, I think he just joined today as well of BBR Racing. I don't want to actually say the name. Everybody can go see the real name once it's put on the website, but I don't want to actually say the name. But I'm pretty sure he is part of. No, actually, you know what? I think he's by himself. I don't think he's on a team.
He's not part of the Black Reindeers?
He's not part of the Black Reindeers. But however, he does put down a pretty decent lap of 39.254. And yeah. Hey, Hal, give me just a second. Keep broadcasting this. Joe needs me for something real fast.
Absolutely.
So, let me see what he wants once I figure out what I'm doing.
Absolutely. If anything's gonna, if AJ and his teammate over there, car number 23, Jonathan Smith, if they're gonna show anything from last week, they're gonna be a team to beat. Since both of those guys work really close together. We're still looking at Jerry here, putting down a 39.255. So he's going to be holding 7th position.
User left your channel.
We got Jesse Gavey out on the track now. And it's coming in. I believe that was his finest lap. 39.187, holding 3rd position. We'll switch now to Robert Land. Just entered the track on the back stretch now.
User joined your channel.
All right, Hal, just to let you know, I will have to say, I will have to step away just for a second here in just a minute and get Joe Burchett and a couple other guys on track until his lap's done.
Sure, man.
So it won't take just a few seconds, so that way he can, not get confused and stuff like that. So
sure. Is Robert Land, is this last qualifying lap, or
actually he's just started his green flag lap?
Okay.
Yeah,
and Dawson Cook just walked out. Number car 64.
Yep. All right, I'll be right back.
Sounds good. I believe Robert Land is on his first lap. From my understanding, this is a tough track during the day. In the evening, it'll be won't be as tough as it would be during the day, even though the track is still kind of cool with a high humidity. But we'll see how this goes. Robert Land's put in a 39.369, putting him at 10th position. We'll switch over to Dawson Cook, see how he's doing in the car number 64. Part of the Wolf Pack. Those drivers work and drive really close together too. But they can be a little hot-headed. But Dawson Cook is definitely a driver to watch out for as well. Alright, that was his first official lap, putting him at 39.165, putting him in 3rd place. Let's see how he does on the second lap around, or if he's just going to shut it off when he comes around turn 4. Yeah, and that puts an end to his right there, shutting it off. Lead him at 39.165. Joe Burchett with his first lap at 39.199. Strong first lap. See if he can squeeze any more hundreds of seconds out of that. This is a really wide track, so hopefully we won't see too many wrecks during today's race. Well, tonight. I keep saying today, but you can see it tonight. Alright, Alright, Joe Burchett in 7th place with a 39.199. Unfortunately, did not grab any more seconds out of his second lap. Jack Williams out on the track. And Mike Bruno out on the track. And Jack Williams on his first lap now. Coming down the back stretch. Turning into turn 3. That's going to put him in 8th place with a 39.205. Let's see if his second lap pushes him up any further. Up into the wall in turn 2. That is probably going to end. That is going to end his qualifying, leaving him in 8th place at 39.205.
I'd let you know John McKay's did not qualify. So he will skip qualifying.
Alright.
Mike Bruno also out on track. He's on his first lap right now. Mike Bruno, last year's season 2 champion, looking to try to get another championship for this season, this time in the Xfinity car. So definitely try to show that he could drive every type of car. So we'll see what he can do here on his first lap.
And man, Adam, I'm going to tell you that paint he's got on his car is giving me the chills.
Yeah, that's awesome. And he actually just jumped up, took the pole away with the 39.104.
Oh!
Yeah, he actually his whole entire team has that type of scheme on his paint or on their car, but it's different colors. So it's an amazing paint scheme. You'll also see it with Tyler Justice when he comes out. I also let you know the 003 of Kyle Charpentier is out on the racetrack as well. Don't be surprised to see him jump up and take that pole away. He's really good. He's a tough competitor. I've seen him racing all kinds of different cars. He's getting almost anything at races. So there's the checker flag for the 99. Whoa, that was a good lap. 39.070. So great lap for Mike Bruno. Improves on his practice lap. Here comes Kyle Charpentier completing his first lap.
Does it pull to him and see what he pulls?
Ooh, that's close.
Throwing him in second place.
Yep, 39.085. So just a few tenth, not even a full tenth off right now. So we'll see if he can try to improve here on his second lap. I know he probably pushed it real hard on that first lap. So we will see what happens.
We got Tyler Justice, the car number 7, out on the track now.
Yeah, see, you can see that paint scheme. And actually, Kyle Carpentier jumps up, takes the pole away with one of the best laps we've seen all night, 39.036.
Mike Bruno's got to be frustrated with that.
Yeah, I say he's a little aggravated with that one.
I mean, he put in a really tough lap.
Tyler Justice didn't get to race last week. He actually started a race. He did 6 laps and had to pull off. Had a little bit of a medical issue with his chest, so he couldn't race. He tried his best to. He really wanted to bad. I mean, I know what it meant to him. So he is here tonight trying to get back into the thick of things. It's only the second race, so long ways to go to see if anybody makes the chase. We still got exactly about 12 races to go until we see who makes the chase. Actually, 13 because this one ain't even in the books yet, so...
Here comes around the start-finish line for his first lap. Tyler Justice, number 7.
Yeah, this is going to be a good lap. Ooh, not as good as what I thought it would be, but not bad at all. 39.16.
Yeah, leaving him in 5th place.
And we may see his time jump up. We start to see people's time jump up a little bit, which is kind of surprising me. I didn't think we would actually see that, but we have seen people's time jump up on the second lap. Maybe not pushing it as hard.
I think the guys that are taking the chance jumping down at the apron is really pushing their times up a little further.
Yeah, I think you got a good point there. But he may be able to jump up here maybe a couple more spots. We'll see if he does. Here he comes to the start-finish line. We'll see what he puts down. No, he didn't improve on his second lap, so right now he is in the 5th spot. Now we got number 4, Tyler Cox. We only got a couple more guys left, and I think that's going to wrap it up for qualifying. So
Tyler Cox is a really strong driver, but he's got a bit of a hot head.
Yeah, he's got to learn to stay patient, and that was a good thing that you just mentioned. He's currently third right now. He's just putting on 39.116, and that's a little bit off his practice time. So expect him to push it really hard because I know he wants to start up front because that number one pit box is used here, and he's going to slide up probably a little bit more than what he wanted to. Actually, keep it on the wall. So we'll see what happens here on this lap and see if he can pick it up some on his second lap.
Taylor Cox is in third. Kyle Just is in sixth. Kyle Just should be pulling into the pits anytime now.
Yep. Here comes Tyler Cox to complete his lap. And jumps up to the third spot, 39.084. And is that all? Or am I missing somebody? Yep, that is qualifying.
All right. Well, as we prepare to move on to the actual race itself,
Yep.
We'll be right back with these messages.
Yep. Pretty much.
Hello, everyone. We're back. So,
I hope you didn't get that last part of that broadcast.
no. Well, we just came back. So this is gonna be a strong, tough race. Why don't you give our watchers here a rundown of the track?
Yeah, did you show them the weather and stuff like that for tonight?
We'll take a second look at it.
Okay, also, let's get a pre-race interview if you don't mind.
Sure, bring somebody in.
All right. I'm going to bring in Jesse, Gabe, there we go.
Yep,
yeah.
Gabe.
User was moved to your
Hey,
channel.
Jesse, you got a copy?
How you doing, Jesse?
CFR, man. Oh, I'm good, dude.
Well, you start not exactly where you want to be. Ninth place, not a bad start. You didn't quite get where you practiced at. How you think the race is going to go for you tonight? How you think you're going to do?
Yeah, I'm hoping to do a little bit better than last week. Got caught up in a early wreck, which put me 2 laps down. But we had a good finish last week. I'm hoping to get the Living Aquarium 4 Mustang back up out front.
Yeah, I was sitting here looking at previous races, and I know that this is one of your tracks that you could be good at. What do you think about this place? And I mean, is this one of your good tracks? And how do you think?
Yeah, I've got a pro race win here, so I'm feeling pretty confident. I love the 2-mile tracks. It's a little bit of a mix of both super speedway and mile-and-a-half racing, so it'll be fun. Top 10 is real close, so I think you guys are in for some really good racing for sure.
Fuel level. I know you're probably not going to give too much away, but what do you think you could do on gas here?
During practice, we were probably sticking around, about 30-ish laps. I
Okay.
know a couple of the other guys on the team were paying more attention to it than I was, so I think we're just going to keep communicating as a team as the race wears on and figure out a pit strategy from there.
All right, man. Get up there and let's see what you can do.
Yeah, 10-4. Thanks, guys.
Good luck,
You too,
Jesse.
man.
User was moved out
So, yeah, that
of
was
your
Jesse
channel.
Gaby. Very interesting driver, man. He's patient. That's one thing, that's why I signed him on my team. Just, a lot of people think that he was going to go out there and, absolutely kill, be a great driver. He is a great driver, but he shows so much patience. That's what I like about him personally, is just the patience that he shows. So it's definitely a good thing to have him on my team. And it's also good to have Living Aquarium on board with him and as a sponsor. So, yeah. All right, guys, we're advancing in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So, Hal, who do you think is going to pick up the win? How do you think the race is going to go?
To be honest, I do have my eyes on AJ and John. John... I apologize, they're Jonathan Smith. They're car number 23 and 25. Those two work really well together, so if nobody can separate them two, they're going to be really hard to beat.
Well, I'm going to go out, and honestly, I know this ain't going to be the most popular pick that I'm going to choose, but I'm going to go out, and I'm going to choose Robert Land to pick up the win in that number 14 car. Reason why I say that's the most popular, because Tyler Cox is probably watching like, you better pick me. Kyle Charpentier is also another one to really watch, Mike Bruno, but I think I'm going to go with Robert Land just because he shows consistency on his bigger tracks, so we'll see how he does. All right, guys, we are advancing.
All right, now we're moving over to grid here.
Yep.
Cannot wait for this to get underway. So would you say this is a low line track, or will this be a low line race?
I don't know. I mean, you're going to see a lot of people riding up high just to save tires early. You may see the group. Really, you could run any lane on the track, so don't be surprised if we see people move up to that high line, but it's going to take a little bit of rubber for people to really run it. People like Michael Redding, you may see up there. He's kind of a high line driver, I think. Couple other guys. Joe Burchett, maybe another one you see. So. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
Right, let's switch the view here. Get a nice shot before they take off. That is not a good shot. I was hoping one of these would actually go to the front, but
Alright, drivers, good luck. Everybody knows what's up. So have fun, long race, 100 laps. Should be a fun one though. Any issues, just make sure you bring it up to me or any of our in-race race controls, and we'll take care of it. So
something very interesting you brought up with me before the race. You said iRacing had, I don't know if it's maybe a bug or something, but all the tracks are missing the start-finish lines. So how do you think that's going to affect the race? Do you think it'll affect it at all?
that's a good possibility. So, I mean, probably it's really about seeing what happens, but that's a good possibility. So we'll just have to wait and see. Hey Scott, if you're worried about your blinking, just pull off on the backstretch. That way we don't, I'm not allowed to give you wells, so just pull off the backstretch if you need to. Remember, guys, when we come to the when to go, not a lot of talking. So.
All right.
But yeah.
First lap, pacing. First pacing lap. I'll get it right someday, Adam.
Yeah, all right.
Coming out of the pits here for their first pacing lap. Is that Scott having issues lagging back there?
Yeah, we're gonna give him the EOL because he's been having connection issues, so that's the only reason why he's getting one. So yeah, Scott McClendon did get an EOL just because he's been having issues with connection issues, so we want to make sure he's not having it tonight. Hopefully he don't, but you know, we'll see what happens here. Sorry, I was kind of, you know, not really paying attention to all the questions you was asking me and stuff like that with talking to them about the EOL thing, so sorry about that. Somebody picked, short bus picked a 900 or 009. Delaney picked AJ Brissett, which is a good pick. Pace car's about to go in. There it goes. And we are green flag here for the Monster Energy. The Joker Mad Energy 200. Already cars 2, 3 wide and towards the back. So this is going to be good. Hal, ready to go racing.
Kyle's still holding it real hot. Tyler hot on his butt. With, car number, is that 99?
Somebody drop it off, and we got somebody on the apron already.
Already got a wreck up into the wall.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
And that will be looked at. Don't know who that was, so we will see. But I can tell you the 33 will have damage. See who else was actually involved in that as well. Danny Lawson, AJ Brissett. And that's going to have to be reviewed and looked at from that. So
it looks like I did not get an event tag for that collision.
I'm trying to see exactly who that is. Let me actually go down a little bit here.
Why don't you let me know who that was? I will switch it up. And
the 25 is the one that really took a hard hit. He actually 78 may have made contact, and I think that's what caused it. Yep, 78 contact. It looks like, or was that a net code from your view?
Which one came up into the wall?
It looks like the 25 got in the wall. AJ Brissett, and actually went for a ride, flipping upside down.
Yeah, let's take this a few steps back here. So we got the replay here. Yeah. Let me try to get a view here. That was a 78.
Yep. That is being looked at, so everybody knows. I think the 78, yeah, I think he did get into him. I don't know if that was netcode or not.
It didn't look like a netcode. I mean, it looked like a netcode. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and give the 78 EOL. And he'll just have to work his way back up. 78 will receive an EOL, make contact with the 25. But
yes, sir. There was definite contact. Definite contact. Did 25 get into anybody else? It looked like there might have been a collision.
Yeah, there was somebody else that actually got it.
Did I say 75 or the 25? That's going to be an upsetting start for AJ Brissett.
Yeah, not only that, I mean, not only that, that was a tough call to make, but I understand the 78 was trying to avoid somebody, but he also drove somebody over. You can't really do that, so 78 had to get the EOL for that, and it's bad for AJ because he's way back in that. He did get a fast repair already. That's the sad part, and his teammate's pretty much already out on pit road of Joseph McWhorter, so not a good start for Driven at all. So that's bad, but at the same time, you gotta You gotta know how long this race is, man. I mean, it's kind of, you shouldn't be having it that early. We did kind of expect to caution early. We do expect to get it spaced way out here, though, once people start, understanding that's a long race.
We got a few people pitting in here.
Joseph McWhorter is exiting pits
25,
as well.
22, 81.
Oh, the 81 did come to pit road. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. That could be actually a fuel-saving thing. One thing this will do is possibly put the possibility into someone's head that they can make this a two-stop race instead of a three. So them coming down pit road will save quite a bit of gas early on. We figured it out early that it's going to be about 10 laps short if we go green the entire way. So, I'm not super surprised, but it's just on Twitch tonight, YouTube next week. Probably both next week, actually.
Yeah, hopefully next week we will be broadcasting to both Twitch and YouTube. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
And one cool thing about that is it'll be two different perspectives. You know what I mean? Because you could broadcast to Twitch, and I could broadcast to YouTube, or vice versa, or whatever, and it'll be a lot of different stuff. So that's one cool thing about it. Something new we're trying.
Oh, we're doubling up now.
Yeah, we should be, yeah.
Let's go to the blimp. Oh, Kyle's still setting up at front. Tyler Cox sitting in the top lane. Mike Bruno in the bottom. And Robert Lane on the top. And Joe Burchett, Christopher Matthews.
Joe Burchett's somebody else to watch. He's got a really fast car here as well, so he could have a really fast, and have a good finish. So we'll see what he does. I mean, with this many cars in the race, I'm not super surprised. We actually had 28 cars start the race. So I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, we had a lot of drivers grid up today.
Yeah. Well, this is possibility our biggest field. It may have tied our biggest field, but I think this was probably our biggest field we've started. So we'll see what happens here as we get ready to go green this time. As the rough pace car is getting ready to exit.
Yeah, we can see him coming out of turn 4, coming up on the start finish. Base car is in.
Green flag.
And there
green
go.
flag.
Already through turn 1, we can start to see some 3 wide right here in the middle of the pack already going into turn 1. That does work itself out. Scott McClendon actually checked up from that. So now we got a battle for the lead. Here comes Mike Bruno looking underneath the 003 of Kyle Charpentier. See if he could get by him here in turn 3 and 4.
I believe Mike Bruno is going to carry the momentum there. Tyler's going to sneak down to the inside, taking second position as well.
New leader.
We have a new leader and second position, still fighting with Kyle Charpentier. Is this Charpentier?
Charpentier, yeah. Yeah, I actually had to make sure about that because I broadcasted a race before and I actually asked him at the end of the race how to pronounce it. So we are starting to see some cars get in the wall there.
Kyle up into into the wall there in turn 2.
At least 5 spots.
Yeah, he's falling way back.
Yep.
Walls can be rough.
Yeah, very much so.
Hopefully, Michael Redding will be able to help him push him back up. Otherwise, we're going to start seeing these two groups losing the gap there.
Got a battle right now. It looks like 64, or the 84 and 64 starting to battle a little bit. I'm sorry, the 34 and 64. Dawson just took it away, and now here comes the crossover from Christopher Matthews trying to take that spot away back from Dawson on the inside going into turn 3.
First, second, and third, all the way up to fifth in single file.
Yep.
With Mike Bruno holding a pretty decent gap right now.
Yeah,
3. Tyler's still sitting in his draft, though.
Yeah, Tyler's about 3/10 back, followed by Joe Burchett. A lot of the cars are starting to... I see a couple of cars starting to move up to the high side. Scott McClendon would be one of them cars that's starting to move up. I'm not surprised to see him run in the middle to high groove in that car. So Scott McClendon is a really good driver. So it wouldn't surprise me to see him actually... Actually, wait, is that Scott McClendon? No, it's not Scott McClendon. Who is that? Maybe that's Jeff Newport.
Car number 20.
Car, Joe Owen. I'm sorry, Joe
Owen.
Yeah, it's starting to run a little bit higher line. And I think he may be saving tires, but what that's going to do is put down a lot of rubber and stuff in that higher line where we could see people move up there eventually if he keeps running up there.
We just saw a position switch for number 9, moving up a position. Number 17 coming up again on the outside.
Jeff Newport and Blake Hayes.
Looks like number 9, Blake Hayes is going to pull up.
The 23's already starting to catch back up a little bit.
Past Joe Owen here.
Yeah, Jonathan Smith right up there with him after getting a little bit of damage in that wreck, but he's already caught it back up, and he's going to try to pass Joe Owen. Here comes the 17 looking under Joe Owen as well, and Jeff Newport, the 23, does get around him. Looks like Joe Owen's just saving tires. He's not going to put up too much of a fight against these guys, so he's just saving tires right now. So I'm not super surprised to see that.
Looks like Joe Owen, no, not Joe Owen, I apologize, AJ. I'm still getting them. Jeff Newport has some damage in the front right side here.
Yeah, I think he actually, I don't know who it was, but the car that flipped, it was AJ Burchett that flipped, actually flipped on top of his car. I'm wondering if, I don't think that the 17 came down and got that fixed. So, we're going to have a battle for the lead, though. Tyler Cox has caught Mike Bruno.
It looks like there's also a battle for third and fourth.
Yep. Tyler Justice, Joe Burchett, and the 14 of Robert Land.
Tyler just takes the lead.
Yep, there he goes. New leader
Joe
is that
Burchett
4 car.
couldn't keep the momentum going. It looks like Tyler Justice is going to keep it going. Who knows, though? Joe Burchett might take it now.
He's going kind of shallow in there, and I think that was because of 7. 7's going to get to run out. We'll see if he carries the momentum from that high side and see if he can make that pass.
The 7 might be able to if number 14 stays behind him.
Right here, the 97 may have a little bit better entrance into turn 1 because that's a little bit easier to turn. And I'll say that here comes the 7. He's going to get a big run at the end of this corner. You can see him making the way back up towards the side of the 97 of Burchett. He's going to get a run, so this is good side-by-side racing. What this is doing is burning off the 97's tires right now, and he knows. He's completely aware of that, so he's not going to put up too much of a fight, I don't think, and he'll just let the 7 go at the moment. And I say that the 7's going to slide way up, make contact with the outside wall, so 97, and the 7's actually going to lose a couple spots. He has fallen all the way back to the 8th spot, actually. I believe it's the 8th spot, maybe the 7th spot. Right now, Tyler Cox is checked out, by the way. Well, not really checked out. He's about 4/10 currently ahead of the 99.
Mike is closing the gap a little bit. He's losing now, 5/10.
Okay, so he is losing a little bit at the exit of turn 2 and down the backstretch. We'll see if he can make some up here. A lot of people right now running that low line. Mike Bruno gets to the wall. 33 coming on pit road. Mike Bruno did get to the wall. That's going to open that spot up for Joe Burchett to get. So right now, MT Motorsports is having a little bit of trouble as they both scraped the wall off turn 4. Expect the green flag pit stops to happen here within the next 20 or about 15 laps. I'm going to look a little bit further back here in the field as well. Jaden Rosar is way off the pace right now. He is actually quite a few laps down. He is 3 laps down at the moment.
Tyler's sitting pretty in first place with a 1 second gap between himself and Joe Pritchett. Robert Lando is looking for second place now, going for the pass on the inside. Let's see if he can carry the momentum down the straight here. Or actually the tri-oval, entering turn 1.
Jaden, just to let you know, that was just a message just to inform you. It wasn't nothing, for you to have to move.
Looks like Robert Land slowed a little too much, exiting turn 2, giving Joe Pritchett back, second position.
Yeah, here. Who is that right there? Who is that? 34 car is starting to catch up a little bit as well.
Christopher Matthews.
Christopher Matthews, yeah, he's been tracking with these guys, the 97, and at 14, I think Robert Land may have one of the fastest cars out on track right now. I'm looking. Actually, I take that back. The fastest car out on track right now is Tyler Cox. Next would be Christopher Matthews. So Tyler Cox just ran a 40.006 to Christopher Matthews 40.066. However, that was with the draft.
Tyler is able to open up the gap some more. Yeah. Joe Pritchett now back at 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, right now Tyler Cox is definitely in a league of his own right now. Look a little bit further back. Kyle Charpentier and Jack Williams battling each other. That is for the 10th position, or 9th position. Or, yeah, it is the 10th position. And at 54.003, Jack just took it away from a 003. Here comes Kyle with a big run. Actually has to get on a brace a little bit and let up so he wouldn't get it back to the 54 right there. 54 put a block on him. Kyle also has a little bit of damage still from that right side from where he hit the wall.
Looks like second to fifth is holding a really tight position. We're on side by side. 34 of Christopher Matthews looking to get third position. See if he's got the momentum to carry it through turn 1. Still side by side. Do turn 1 and turn 2. Robert Land is actually carrying the momentum now down the back straight.
Yeah, now you're starting to see some of the momentum really work on that high side.
And once the tire starts to wear, we don't have to turn in as far.
And I say that, here comes Dawson Cook.
But unfortunately, it looks like Robert Land is falling back some more.
Yeah, he's saving tires. He just came across the radio a second ago and said he is just saving tires at the moment. Or wait, I'm sorry, that was Joe Owen that said that, not Robert Land.
Yes.
Right now, this right here is probably the best battle right now with this 34, 97, 64, and a 14.
Yeah, Tyler is just doesn't want anything to do with them. Sitting now at 1.6 seconds ahead of Joe Pritchett.
People's begging for yellows. Not exactly sure, but I know I can tell you right now the car is super, super, super tight on these long runs, so I'm not surprised to see people asking for yellows.
Everyone wants a yellow now.
Oh, definitely.
Give them the moment to swap out some tires.
Yeah, right.
I saw a poll not too long ago seeing if iRacing would introduce a tire limitation.
Yeah, where you can have just so many sets of tires. Here comes the 34 with a big run out of turn number 4. He's starting to look above this 97 car in Burchett. That 34 car is coming on really strong here in the middle of this run. He has saved enough tires. I'm just wondering did he save enough, or did Tyler Cox, was he saving enough to stay out front right now? Right now, Christopher Matthews was the fastest last time by. It looks like, from what I see, he was faster than the leader.
Chris Matthews
Joe actually moved up to the high side, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, Chris Matthews entering on the inside here, going down to the low line. Look at them going side by side.
97 should have a little bit more momentum on that high side. as the tires wear out. So we'll see if he's able to keep that right now. Looks like he's able to hold it for right now. We'll see if he's able to stay there or not. 41 is starting to come down pit road, so we are starting to see some green flag laps. What that's going to do, that's going to force everybody to come pit early. It's not just about gas, it's about tires. So I'm wondering if maybe he's just got damage, or he could just be, using some strategy to try to get out front. So I don't know if everybody else don't start pitting. One car is not going to bring them in. It's going to have to be about 2 or 3 cars before they force other people, I think, especially with the lead Tyler Cox has right now. We do have a lap car about to go a lap down in front of Tyler Cox. I believe that is Jaden Rosar, I believe. Yeah, it is.
Joe Burchett is closing the gap, though. He's dropped to 1.4 seconds, where he used to be at 1.6.
Yeah. Yeah, he has actually gained a little bit. I've noticed Tyler Cox's times have fallen off. His last time was a 40.88 with Joe Burchett of a 40.76. So we'll see if Joe Burchett can run these guys down. Let's see if Tyler Cox put down another 40.886 that time by Joe Burchett. Also put down a 40.804 with Christopher Matthews 761. But right now, we do have a car exiting pits. That is the 41 of Jason Gipster. Good, respectable driver. I actually like Jason quite a bit. I've known him for a while, so he's a good guy. We got a pass possibly coming here for second spot. The 34, Christopher Matthews, looking on the inside of Joe Burchett. And here comes Kyle Charpentier also coming to pit road. And change for position. Oh, possible double change for position. Everybody's going to be coming down pit road.
Joe Burchett is looking to try to dive down on the inside, but I don't know if he's got it. This is the strongest battle right here.
Yeah, a bunch of cars coming down pit road. There we go. Joe Burchett also coming down pit road this time by. 4 is also coming down pit road.
Dawson Cook is staying out.
Yep, Dawson Cook going to stay out. He's going to have to come down pit road. Pit road could be here a little bit tricky. It's 55 mile an hour pit road speed, so you got to be careful exiting the bank. So everybody coming down pit road, 27 laps in. Derek Pemberton will stay out for a few more laps, a little bit longer as some of these other guys.
Yeah, looks like we have the 03, the 97, 34, 18, 18, number 4, 7, 64. Oh, it looks like the 17 really overshot his pit box. That's going to hurt him. The strongest guys are coming out of the pits now. Let's take a look at Dawson. Looks like he's coming down the backstretch now. Let's see if he's going to enter the pits this lap by. Yes, it is. Dawson Cook is coming into the pits. Michael Redding is still staying out. Jerry Lennox is staying out. Jack Williams, Jesse Gavey, and Joe Owen all stayed out. Nope, Joe Owen is coming into pit. I lied. Only Michael Redding, Jerry, and Joe Owen
Your leader, yep.
stayed out.
That's not going to last long. You'll see them come down pit road probably this time. Yeah, they're going to come down this time because you can see right now that they are getting left out right now from Tyler Cox already, who's on fresh tires, just going to drive around him. So here comes Michael Redding down pit road now. Jerry Lennox, if he don't pit, looks like he is coming down pit road in that 8 car. Dawson Cook is on pit road at the moment. So all this should cycle back through possibly. Joe Owen's actually staying out right now. That's big for him because there's a good possibility that he's trying to stretch this for a 2-stop race instead of a 3-stop. So we're going to see what happens if that's true. And Garrett Pemberton's the same. And Scott McClendon's another one. They all pitted last time by. So, we'll see if that's what happens or not.
So AJ Brissett had the best pit time.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you can actually check that.
Sitting back in 16th right now. Joe Owen still sitting in first.
What was his pit time? Do you know?
AJ Brissett was 14.1 seconds.
Okay, so not too slow of a pit stop. Not super fast, but definitely not slow.
It's definitely the fastest. Actually, right. Joe Pritchett also had the same pit time.
Okay. You can see right now, Joe Owen's still out on pit track right now. I think he's really trying to turn this into a 2-stop race. So, he hasn't came down pit road yet. He's kind of making his own bet and see what happens. He's currently 3 seconds ahead, but he is 28 seconds ahead of the first car that took. And actually, now he's coming down pit road, it looks like.
Joe is slowing down. I wonder if he ran out of gas coming around that second turn 2.
He slowed way down sooner than everybody else. He is losing speed, so he is out of gas.
Looks like he was stretching his fuel.
Yeah, he's definitely out of gas, so here he comes.
He really stretched his fuel.
Yeah, 31 laps was a pretty big gamble. He should have enough to make it, but that's he got lucky. Caution will come out.
Let's see what happened here.
I would like to know that.
Looks like yellow flag on Joe Owen? No.
No. Don't exactly know. Check John Hamblin and see what he did.
John Hamlin had an off track. It looks like he had a self-spin.
Let's see. Possibility hit the apron. Possibility. Let's see here. That was big for Derek Pemberton and people like that.
Let's get a good look here from his cockpit. Just get an instant replay. Let's drop back. I think I fell back a little too far. Oh yeah, he came out of the pits. Came out of the pits way too fast, spinning his tires, losing it off the track into the infield. Let's go live. Looks like my co-host had some technical difficulties.
User entered your channel.
Alright, he's back.
What happened? Oh, me. Yeah, I think I actually lost connection to the sim, so I'll have to come back in.
Yeah, so it was John Hamblin coming out of the pits. He spun his tires and went off track.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's what brought the flag out. Got a whole bunch of people coming in for pits again.
Kyle, your broadcast right now, and you're not going to reload back into it. Give me just a second.
Sounds good, man. Take your time. We got a whole bunch of people coming in. 399, 4, 25, 14, 7, 64. Looks like 22 of John Hamlin just drove through the pits. And everyone else is now coming back out. Looks like they just wanted some fresh tires. Might as well, why not?
You know, who that really helped, I know he had to get pushed back to the pits, but that possibly helped Joe Owen because he wasn't a lap down or anything. That also helped Derek Pemberton.
Yes, I agree.
So, it's big.
I still have, I still see one lap down from John McCaig. McCaig?
McCage.
Cage.
Yep. There's a G in there.
Stephen Kinney, Jonathan Smith, Joe Owen, John Kelly, I wonder if all these guys are going to be getting a wave around.
I'm reading some of the chat. Everybody felt similar to our running, apparently. Got time? Are we back to one to green yet or no?
No, not yet.
Okay, you got time for an interview?
Yeah, bring in somebody.
All right.
User was moved to
Hey,
the
Joe
channel.
Burchett, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Man, you're running up front. I seen that you was saving tires a little bit earlier on. How do you think your car is doing? Do you think you got what it takes to get up there and fight for the win?
Yeah, I mean, everything feels comfortable right now. Fresh tires is going to be the key. I'm loving my fresh rubber right now. I was able to gain a little bit on a pit stop. Our green flag pit stop there on Tyler, and then I just jumped in here coming out of the pits. So he's definitely really good on these short runs on restarts. And main thing is try to keep that Bass Pro Shop four behind me.
Just to let you know, I know we're in an interview, but I also know you're in race control. I had to disconnect, so I'm coming back in, so you might have to race control for just a second. So if anybody wrecks, just ask them what happened.
Yep, 10-4.
All right, man, good luck, and we'll see what you can do.
All right, thank you, man.
Yeah. Oh, poo. Hold on, I'll move you back up here in a minute. I gotta do it.
So John Hamblin's coming back into the pits. I wonder why.
Out of your
My
channel.
sim started loading. I think he's getting some more damage fixed from that wreck. Not really sure. He said that his car is actually really bad, so.
Yeah, it's tough to see any damage from here. See if I can get a closer shot to his vehicle.
I am loaded back up, so I'll be right back in there just 1 second.
Absolutely.
Gotta love internet problems, man.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. He just drove right through the pits. Maybe he had a
He may have had an EOL, or he wanted to drop to the back for causing that or something himself. Possibility he just wanted to be towards the back, which I understand. If it would have been me, I think I probably would have filled up on gas while I came down pit road anyway. Personally, because we've seen two cars run out of pit road. That's the first time I think I've seen a lot of people run out of pits. All of a sudden, two cars at one time. So definitely interested to see that.
We got Micah Redding and Jerry Lennox sitting in front, Justin Gavey in third, Dawson Cook in fourth.
That's interesting too. Jesse, after getting that black flag or EOL, worked his way back up. Thanks to a lot of that to do with that caution. So very interesting to see what happens here.
Hopefully luck is on a lot of these guys' sides.
Yeah,
A lot of these guys are good drivers.
These restarts can absolutely be insane. Yeah, honestly, a lot of them in here are really good drivers. So.
And here we are coming across the start finish.
Green flag.
And we're
green
go.
flag.
Coming to turn one, into turn two. Mother Redding still holding first. Jesse Gavey in second.
Jesse's
Shot
one of
them
the drivers
coming
that
down.
can be patient as well. We talked about at the beginning. He can be very patient and good at times if he's patient enough.
Michael Redding dumping down into that, well, I just forgot what it's called. Jesse Gavey looking on the inside. Yeah, the apron. Did not have the momentum to carry it through.
Disconnect. But he will not finish the race.
Said it was, he had some issues there with his, connection, I guess. Number 22, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I did see him blinking earlier.
No, not the 22. It was John Hamblin. He was in the 009.
Oh.
Yeah. The one that came down pit road. And I am back in here with you now. Yeah, a lot of these guys right now are nose to tail. They're using all that fresh rubber that they can get. So they want to make the best of it. And, early on in those races, or these races in general, you want to take spots early. And then you hope it falls off later on so you can be up front. So we'll see, what happens.
Joe Burchett taking fourth from Dawson Cook.
Jesse gave me the wall. He's trying to hold it up there. He did hold it up there in the wall. He's going to lose at least 10, 12 spots. We got 3 wide coming behind him. This is going to be 4 wide. And they make it work. Holy mackerel, that was crazy. Wow, that could have been bad. Great job by Jesse, though, holding it up there. He didn't have to do that at all. That was insane.
We got 2 wide up front. Tyler Cox taking first again.
Yep, Joe Burchett trying to follow him along with the 64. 64's got a big run just out of the exit. Michael Reddy pushing Tyler Cox down on the apron. He's going to have a little bit of a run here on the high side. I don't think he's going to make it work this early on that high side. Not right now, not with fresh tires on that 4 car, who shows that has a really good early run car. So 14 getting a run also. And actually had to check out of that. Almost got into the wall. Robert Land racing College Robert here. Here comes Christopher Matthews. Thought about making it 3 wide and backed out of it.
Joe Burchett looking to take the position from Michael Redding. So we can carry the momentum through this corner. And then the trioval of the start finish.
Michael Redding in that red MT Motorsports. Joe Burchett in that white and black Carhartt Sellers. Budweiser and Yeti paint scheme. Trying to chase down the 4 of the Bass Pro Shop. Here comes the 64.
Michael Redding dropping to 4th.
Yep. That's going to give Dawson Cook that 3rd spot. So 2 teammates right now. Wolfpack Motorsports showing why they was the top team last year. Wreck on the backstretch, possibly.
All right, man.
Caution is out.
Caution is out.
We will see what happened. Let's see what happens here. Looks like maybe the 20 possibly was involved. I don't know if he was involved or not.
Yeah, I don't have an event flag for that again.
Oh, okay. Somebody's flipping, it looks like. Who is that? Jaden Rosar will bring us caution. Actually, somebody got loose in front of him. Jesse Gavy spins. That's who it was. And Jaden gets into him there. But actually, the 66 went through him. So no EOLs will be given, but that was a pretty big wreck for 78 and 66. 66 got the worst part of it. He actually tried to dodge, but he net coded through the 78. So the 78 actually did not get any contact, but, because he net coded, so there will be no EOLs for nobody on that one. 78 got loose, kind of sideways, and then 66 actually net coded through him and then lost it when he thought he was going to hit him. So no EOLs for that for nobody.
That's gotta hurt. Was it 23?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, and I'm trying to see, is Tyler? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I got you. Remember, guys, if you do pit, make sure you don't drop through 3 pit boxes. I was on replay, so y'all already did. Never mind. You're allowed to hit actually a 3rd box away from yours, so pretty much it's 4. So, yeah, you're fine.
So this is the third caution of the night. 9 laps under caution.
Third caution.
We've had 9 lead changes today.
And you would never guess who's in the lead right now.
John Kelly.
John Kelly did actually stay out and lead a lap, so he's going to come down pit road. And that was smart for John, though. That's a bonus point. So that was definitely not bad.
I have to say that I've been watching John Kelly. He's been improving tremendously over the last 2 seasons. Alright, we are on lap 45 out of 100. So we're almost halfway through the race.
That
was
was
Chet and Tyler Cox now sitting on first and second.
That's going to make some pretty good highlight. Yeah, Joe Burchett will be first, and what's going to be interesting about this is where will the 97 line up?
I don't know if he really wants to give Tyler the inside line right now.
Just to let you know, Jaden Rosar did disconnect. So that's 2 weeks in a row he's had, just been in the wrong spot, wrong time. It ain't none of his fault that happens. That's the thing. It's 2 races in a row. And that's the thing. You got to put your races together. And he's done good done really well for most of the season as far as being up front and being competitive. Like I said last week at Daytona, but he came here and he had that problem early on with that big wreck, and then that happened where Jesse got loose and he drove into him. So, I mean, you got to feel for Jaden in a way with it. We are lining up to go green, though. We're already almost halfway in this race. We're almost on lap 47, coming to lap 47, yeah. And there's Robert Land still staying, up front. Most of the guys we are seeing pretty much started up front. With Tyler Cox, he started in 3rd. Joe Burchett started back in 11th. Dawson Cook 7th. So that's your 2 highest people that qualified up there. Kyle Charpentier started 1st. He's 4th right now. Michael Rainey started 10th. He's actually having a good run in 5th. With Robert Land 6th. Jack Williams 7th. Mike Bruno is in 8th. Jerry Lennox is in 9th. And Christopher Matthews rounds out the top 10. A couple other guys to mention. Jeff Newport, AJ Brissett, Tyler Justice, all 11th, 12th, and 13th. Joe Owen back in 15th. Stephen Kennedy back in 16th. John McKay 17th. Jesse Gabby's all the way back in 18th after that. Derek Pemberton 19th. Jonathan Smith 20th. And 24th, Scott McClendon is the last car on the lead lap.
Coming around turn 4. Coming onto the main straight of the tri-oval. And we'll be going green here as the pace car pulls in.
The green flag. 7 actually got a little bit of a wheel spin there. He did actually save it, so not going to be any penalties issue for that.
It looks like Joe Burchett actually got a little bit of a jump on.
Yeah, he got a really good start there.
Tyler Cox actually dropped the 4th.
Right now, Wolfpack's running 1-2. So this is very interesting, very good for that team. Tyler Cox getting a good run here on the side of the 003. Kyle Charpentier a little bit further back. You can see the 14. Robert Lamb making some good way up front, fighting side by side right now with Mike Bruno. It's very good battles right now all over the track. Tyler Cox did get around that 003, by the way. Almost contact made right there. Here comes the 99 looking underneath Michael Redding. Going to try to get some momentum going into turn 3. He does take that away pretty much with ease, followed by the 14 trying to get a big run in turn 3 and 4. Christopher Matthews making a pass as well on the 34. Jack Williams in that 54. And at that, is that Jesse up there?
Jesse Gavey?
Yeah, I'm about to say, how is he in the top 10 already?
He still has a little bit of way to work his way up.
The 8. Great save by the 8.
Nope. Into the inside.
Yep.
But that will not bring out. Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
Yep, now it throws a caution.
I lied.
We're going to look at this and see what happened. I can't tell if it was contact with the 17 or not. I'm going to go in and look.
We're going back through the cars here. Trying to find.
Newport was behind the car that actually spun, so we'll see if he got in the back of him or not. Nope, 8 just hit the apron, and 17 just got into him. No EOLs issued. The 8 hit the apron. So we'll see what happens. He may get an EOL for bringing out the caution, so if anything, it would be on the 8, if anything. But I'm checking to make sure.
I also saw the number 7 of Tyler Justice out into the infield. Number 8.
Yeah, you're right. So no EOL. You're right. Good call on that. Yeah, there will be no EOL on that. We should have some cars pitting, I would guess. Yeah, here they come. Everybody's coming up pit road, and actually the 4 almost made a pass. The 003 stayed out, 14 stayed out, 54 stayed out. Now we got to watch the race on pit road. This is where you got to be interesting, because you got to watch them pulling through the pit box.
Yeah, Tyler's going to want to try to beat Joe out.
Yeah.
Joe Burchett will have a jump on him, though. Joe Burchett is at 12 seconds in the pit.
Here comes the race off pit road. Tyler Cox is down and away. He does beat the 97 off pit road. No, he don't either. He does beat the 97. Who is that, though?
64? Dawson Cook?
64, yep. 64 beat it.
Mike Bruno right behind Tyler.
Who had the quickest pit stop on that?
Between Tyler or?
Between
Let's
everybody.
see here.
You know,
Tyler is a 15-1. Mike Bruno was a 15. Joe Burchett was a 15-1. Adam Sampson was a 15-1. AJ was 14-5. Dawson was a 13-9.
Woo.
Fast
13-second pit stop, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the fastest one of the night, I believe.
Stephen Kinney was an 8.8.
The pit stop, everybody hit their box goods on that. Good job.
And John McCage was an 8.9. Maybe they were just getting fuel. Well, we got Kyle Charpentier sitting in first. Robert Landon behind him. Jack Williams in third. John Kelly in fourth. Dawson Cook in fifth. Tyler and Mike Bruno, Steven. Christopher Matthews and Jeff Newport all up to 10.
Yeah, guys, you want to hit a quick commercial real fast, Joe? Or Hal? I keep calling you Joe.
It's all right there, Mike. We'll pull out right after these messages.
I was like, what?
And we're back. This lap by will be halfway through the race.
User joined your channel.
I'm trying to get the summary board up here. 4 cautions, 13 laps led under caution. Laps completed with over 51.
How many cautions have we had? 4?
4.
I don't think it's too bad for 52 laps.
No, not at all.
I mean, not for this many cars. I don't think it's bad at all. We are doubling up, though. Oh, wait, we've been doubled up.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to tell how many laps to go to green from here.
Oh, yeah. You see who's starting up there, right? Up in 4th right now? John Kelly.
Oh, yeah. John Kelly lining up on the outside.
This is interesting.
It's going to be shootout for first. Let's see if Robert can take the pole from Kyle.
John Kelly stayed out. 003 stayed out. 14 stayed out. 54 stayed out. 04 stayed out. So this could be interesting to see. We get ready to go green. Once again.
I really like the start-finish.
Yeah.
Camera. We got it here.
With no start-finish line. And here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out, and Kyle Charpentier jumps up to a pretty good lead there already. Oh, this is a good view. Got everybody in my view right now. John Kelly actually lost a lot of spots. He actually spun his tires a little bit on that, so he's actually dropping back way more than what he wants to. He did get passed by the 4, the 99, the 64 also made the pass. 14 starting to put the pressure on Jack Williams. Now John Kelly's starting to get passed by, I can't tell who that is off the top of my head.
Car number 76.
76, yep.
Stephen Kinney.
Yep, followed by Jeff Newport at 17 and Christopher Matthews. Possible 3 wide.
3 wide. Look at this. Go. Jeff Newport trying to thread the line.
Jeff actually backed out of that a little bit. I think that was a smart move because John Kelly wasn't giving a whole lot of room there.
I see a whole lot of improvement with John Kelly in this race.
I do too. You see it really starting to, start to develop more and more. John, for people that don't know, John Kelly's an older driver. He's been with us for 2 seasons now, but he's really respected in the league. I mean, he races you really clean, so.
Another 3 wide here. Looks like car number 34 of
Christopher Matthews.
Christopher Matthews decided not to go 3 wide.
Just being smart. Got a big race up here for the lead. At least 6 cars involved in this race. Somebody just got in the wall. It looks like Dawson Cook plowed the wall and going into exit turn 2. So he's going to lose at least, probably got quite a bit of damage on that right front. These guys have actually caught the 003 of Kyle Charpentier. So some good racing happening all throughout the field. Now we got a race for the lead. Mike Bruno looking underneath Kyle Charpentier at the exit of turn number 2. Fresh tires starting to play dividends, and you can see it now. Here comes the 99, followed by the 4 of Tyler Cox right now in the track of both of these drivers. Here comes Tyler diving to the inside of the 003. And new leader Mike Bruno will try. And you know what's impressive about Mike Bruno, Hal, and I think you actually do know this, is he has yet to win a regular season race, even during his championship run. He won Homestead the final week last season in season 2. And here comes a big run from the 4.
Big
3
run.
wide for the lead. Yep. And Tyler Cox
sitting in the lead now. Looks like Mike Bruno's going to drop back to 4th if he doesn't keep it. Caution out. I have a flag from Derek Pemberton.
Uh-oh. We will check and see what happens. See what happens. Oh, the wreck actually happened in front of Derek. 76 was involved, and it looks like the 34, Christopher Matthews, involved. We will see what happens. 76 will be the cause of the caution. So that will be an EOL for the 76.
Number 78 car had really quick reflexes and nearly hit the 76.
76 will possibly get an EOL we're looking at. Looks like he may have came up on the 34.
Tyler's sitting right where he wants to when this when the race goes green again.
Yep, so
Well, it looks like we got the entire field pitting in.
everybody but Michael Redding is pitting in, it looks like.
And we have another 5, looks like 5 cars staying out.
So 76 did move up just a little bit. And
Michael Redding.
when they were side by side, he wasn't all the way clear, so that's why he got the EOL.
It's like Michael Redding, Derek Pemberton, Jason Gibzier, Tyler
That's why I don't
Justice,
race.
and Mike Bruno stayed out. Shootout out of the pits between Tyler and Kyle. And Kyle just got in front of Tyler.
I'm parking for the race.
We'll be right back after these messages. We're back. Now, even though our league is actually packed full, everyone, when you get a chance, head on over to CFRleague.com and sign on up. And just check out our drivers.
Yeah, not only that, we still got a league that runs on Friday nights. That's starting January 6th. There's this Friday night lot, super late model league. that we're going to be running. And so we also have that league. And I'm sure we'll have spots in this league open. So, people don't always stick around when they start doing good. So go ahead and sign up. And as soon as we find out if form leaves, then we'll definitely accept the person that wants to run it. So, I mean, we always we always try to keep the same drivers together. But at the same time, you can't always do that. So, yeah. That's my 2 cents.
Well, I don't want it.
I also want to thank Living Aquarium once again for their sponsorship for this season. Living Aquarium of Canada, or Cambridge, sorry. You can check that out, anybody up in Canada. And, yeah.
This is one to go for the
Just
green.
to let you know, the top 3 guys right now, first, second, third, is all MT Motorsports. That's Michael Redding, Tyler Justice, and Mike Bruno. So very interesting to see that.
Come down the back stretch, entering turn 3.
Alright, so here we go. Pace car is off. And green flag, once again, Mike Bruno
Green flag,
gets
green
off to a
flag.
good start. Already a side-by-side race for second now with, Michael Redding. Then Mike Bruno side-by-side with Tyler Justice and the 003 Kyle Sharpentier, followed by Tyler Cox, Jack Williams, Robert Land, Adam Sampson right now. Currently up there. So very interested to see Sampson up there running good. Good to see him running good.
Michael Redding not yet. Michael Redding not ready yet to give up his second position to Tyler Justice.
Let you know some good 3-wide racing back here in the back with the 04, the 34, and a 23. Right now they did just make the pass on the 04, so still side by side, and I'll let you know how that works out. Looks like the 34 will win that battle.
John Kelly want to get back into that line there. He's losing way too much momentum. Jesse Gavey sliding back up into the outside. Somebody's got to give John Kelly a push.
He was up there earlier. He fell back after a restart. I don't know what the tires look like right now, but I can tell you right now, if this stays green, somebody may try to make this the rest of the way. If this stays green, we're still 35 laps, I think. Is it 35 laps from the finish?
Yeah, 36 to go.
Yeah, 36 to go. So we've only seen somebody go 31 laps though. So I don't think we'll see nobody try that. So we're definitely looking at one more pit stop now that I see we do that 36. I think who was it?
For first, Tyler Cox looking to take first from Mike Bruno, hitting on the inside, coming
You're
to
wrong about that, by
fall
the
in
way.
turn. What's that?
Mike Bruno's got the lead by like a second. He just passed Michael Reddy. He was looking at the wrong number, wasn't you?
I think I was behind like a second.
I think he was too. But Tyler Cox did take second away just now from Michael Redding. Here comes the 003 of Kyle Sharpentier. Fresh tires are starting to pay off a little bit here. Here comes a good run from that Ford car now. Tyler Cox trying to hold on to get this win. And I ain't gonna lie, seeing my driver right now have a chance at a win, my heart's beating like crazy. I just want to share that. Because I know it's coming crunch time now, so. He's getting a good run through the center of the corner that time by. But like I said, we still got that stop. We have to make at least. Right now, we have to make at least one more stop. No matter what happens. So, next caution, I think you'll see everybody stop. If there is a yellow again. We got somebody spinning on the apron. That is John McCage who goes around. No caution comes out. He just got loose on the apron. He will continue on. And keeps that going. So he did spin on the apron. That's where we've seen most of the wrecks, Hal. Have you noticed that? Most people just hit the apron.
Yeah. So aprons can be when changing the inclination, especially coming out of the turns 1 through 4.
And I didn't realize just now that that the 4 took the lead. I did not know that. So new leader is Tyler Cox right now. I don't know for how long, but because the 99 is all over the back end of him.
As well as Kyle Charpentier is trying to close the gap there at 0.3 seconds.
Here he comes.
Kyle will be looking to take the position from Mike. Oh, no, it looks like he gave him a little bit of push down the backstretch.
99 and the 4 getting a little bit heated over the radio. Yeah, 99 letting him know that he's not real happy with him. Very interesting conversation over the radio, and I think that's okay.
I'm wondering if Tyler Cox had chopped down onto Mike Bruno.
That's what I'm kind of hearing as well. Tyler said thank you for letting him go. I don't think Mike Bruno let him go. That's the thing. So I mean, I think that Tyler had a faster car, but he was a little impatient. So, is there a car sitting in the middle of the track? No, apparently not. I got a bug of a car sitting right in the middle of turn 3. I'm not blaming it. I don't know who it is, but it is sitting smack dab in the middle of turn 3.
Not number?
Let me see if I can find it real fast. No, there ain't no number.
Oh, man.
That's weird.
You're checking gaps here. It looks like Joe Owen and AJ Brissett.
There you go.
I keep butchering these names here.
Oh, it's alright. Trust me, I know.
Owen looking to take another position from Michael Redding, moving up to 9th, slowly making his way up the grid. Michael Redding takes it back.
You ain't going to believe who I actually see sitting in the middle of the corner. And that's the first time I've ever seen that. Was the 009 is who I'm seeing. He's not even in the race. So, yeah.
Was it the 009 or was it the 900 that self-spun?
The 900 is the one that spun and saved it on the backstretch. The 009 actually was in one of the cautions. He's been out of the race for about 40 laps now. Yeah, he actually disconnected, so it's kind of crazy.
Joe Owen, AJ Brissett, and Jerry. Actually, no. Yeah, Jerry's fighting with Michael Redding for the 11th position.
Everybody.
Joe Burchett is now taking it from Michael Redding, making their way up the pack.
You know, I'm surprised to see Joe back this far, Joe Burchett. I know he got that speeding on pit road. That really hurt him. I mean, he's starting to. He has worked his way back up. He is fighting with Jerry Lennox right now in that 8 car. So, and right in front of them, I think we got 3 wide. Yeah, we do.
3 wide between Jeff Newport, Joe Owen, and
Joe Owen.
Yeah.
And Jack Williams. Yep. You know what's interesting? How many times have we seen Jeff Newport in 3 wide tonight? I think every time somebody's 3 wide, it's him and somehow in it.
Yeah, some of us like to try to thread the needle. 3 wide. It looks like 3 wide
a little bit.
Between the 34, 8, and 97. 97 pulling back a little bit. It's too wide with the 8 and 34.
Oh, 17 almost gets into the wall. Good driving there by Jeff Newport that I just seen. Who are you currently looking at right now, you said?
Joe Burchett.
Okay. Let me go back to him. There he is. Yeah, it's a good battle here with the 34 and the 8 and the 17 as well.
Absolutely.
All this is for position, I believe, too. So.
Yeah. Levin looking to take the position from 34, 50, 30, 54. Jeez, I can't read.
Possible 3 wide right here. Oh, nope, thought better of it. I'm about to say 17 is going to be in the middle of the 3 wide again. Remember, we will have pit stops here very soon. So if it's me, I'm coming on lap 80. So that's a 20-lap run. Oh, the 8 comes down on across the 97. Almost got him in the nose. 3 wide with a 17 and once again involved in a 3 wide. Went to 34. 8 backs out of it.
Really tight pack there.
Yeah, Jesse's seen that. Oh.
Well, Joe Owen almost in the back of 17.
Joe Bichette.
Jeff Newport. Yeah.
Joe Bichette almost in the back of Jeff Newport. There's so many people putting J's in their names in this. I ain't gonna lie, man. Oh, contact with the 17 and 8, but nobody moved. So that was a good driving there by both of them drivers. That was just racing. 17 tried to move him out of the way.
Let's take a look back further in 19 and 20th place with Jason Glover and Scott McLennan. 2 wide, side by side, coming down the backstretch. Contact
again between the 17 and 8. I want to let you know that John McCage did reconnect after disconnecting. His cat actually disabled his computer.
Poor guy.
I think we've all kind of been there. You probably haven't because you got a bird that probably disables your computer, but we got a battle for second, and he's going to take it with ease, and that's Robert Land. No, I say he was going to take it with ease, and here comes Mike Bruno fighting back strong on the outside.
Yeah, Mike Bruno is not going to let anyone take something with ease.
Yeah, that's true. You've raced him enough. You've raced him enough to know that he's going to drive you hard no matter where you are, no matter what lap it is.
Absolutely.
41 coming to pit road early, so not surprised to see that happening. Everybody's going to come down pit road.
17, 8, and the 97 still pushing hard, these 3 here.
Jack Williams just came across the radio. He is going to be coming down pit road.
Number 8 falling back a little bit. Joe Bichette looking on the outside, trying to take the position from Jeff Newport. Is Jeff Newport going to hold it through the turn 3? Nope, Jeff Newport's going to fall back.
I expect one of these guys to pit right here. We'll see. 17 slowly checking up quite a bit
Jesse
there.
Gavey and Mike Redding coming up onto the outside, getting around them too as they come into the pits.
That was really close. Tyler Cox has to pit now. He cannot stay out because if he does, he's going to be eat up with tires behind him. So expect the 4 and the leader to pit here very, very, very soon. Maybe even this lap. Yep, he's coming this time. Just came across the radio and let him know. 18 also coming to pit road this time. 14 of Robert Land coming in. Expect Mike Bruno also. Here comes Tyler Cox coming down pit road, followed by Robert Land and Mike Bruno. All 3 of these guys coming down pit road. Joe Owen stays out. He will not have enough gas to make it. We know that. We've seen it done. You can only go 31 laps. This will be more than a 31 lap run. So it's our second green flag stop of the night and will be our last green flag stop of the night. 11, Joe Owen will come down pit road next time. AJ Brissett will take the lead, possibly.
Yeah, Joe Owen.
No. Mike Bruno misses his pit box. He had to back it up on pit road.
That's going to cost him precious seconds.
Yeah, that's huge. He was already a second behind Tyler, so that should give Robert Land fairly ease to be able to take it out. Don't be surprised if we see somebody take 2.
Look at sitting in pole position now. AJ Brissett.
Yep, number 1 last week's winner. AJ Brissett, who will most likely come to pit road, I do expect.
And his teammate, Jonathan Smith, is really only behind him.
Fourth as well, yeah. So trying to see what they can do. Hoping to catch a caution. That's what they need. 33 of Joseph McWhorf are going to come down. 78 coming down pit road. Here comes the 25. Bunch of action coming to pit road. Everybody will come. This is going to cycle all the way back through.
23 as well. It's partner 2, number 25, AJ Brissett, will be coming to the pits.
You want me to tell you who I'm looking at right now? Is Scott McClendon right now second. Jerry Lennox is first. Well, this is going to be interesting to see what all happens here. I definitely expect one of them to come down pit road. The 11 got off pit road kind of soon. I'm wondering if somebody's going to take 2 tires here. That could be a way to maybe try to break out a win. Watching the 8 of Jerry Lennox right now. And he does not pit. This time by anyway. Scott McClendon did not pit. Stephen Kinney did not pit. AJ Brissett, who just exited pit road. So waiting to see when our leader comes to pit road.
And Jerry Lennox.
Yeah, that's going to be who. Honestly, it's going to hurt him. There's no way he can make it to the end. He needs a caution if he's willing to try to win this thing. Now he needs a caution, and that's kind of what he's banking on, maybe. Because there's no way he can make it to the end. Now, let me see. I'm trying to see who the first person is. Tyler Cox right now. He's 34 seconds behind, it looks like, the 8 car of Jerry Lennox. So, anything's possible.
Tyler Cox is going to want to work with somebody. Try to catch back up if Jerry if Jerry stays out. I do see previous lap 48.51 on Jerry. Tyler's at 39.593, almost a full second faster. But does Jerry have enough fuel to go until the end?
There's no way. Yeah, there's no way he's got enough fuel. I mean, we've seen 31 laps was the most we've seen. And we was 36 laps. Actually, we was at 40 laps whenever we took the green flag. So, I really doubt it. We've seen 2 cars run out of gas already. My personal opinion, he's hurting himself. But at the same time, if he's able to catch a caution, he's a hero and he'll win the race most likely. So, or have a good chance anyway, because everybody else will come down pit road no matter what if the caution comes back out.
Yeah, they're gonna want that for shootout.
Yeah. So, but right now we only got just a few laps left. I think we got 15 laps left, I believe. So, this is interesting to see right now. I mean, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know if John Kelly came down pit road yet either. Maybe he did, not took tires, but he's sitting right now in 4th place. So, I mean, if they're able to stretch this and possibility of a caution coming out, John Kelly could be looking at a career high finish. Scott McClendon's another one with a good run right now.
You know, we only have 16. We still have 16 cars sitting on lead lap.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive. I mean, there's a bunch of cars a lap down.
Which is a little surprising. Mike Bruno is actually falling. Wait.
Yeah, he's going to get his lap back. He's got fresh tires. We got people coming down pit road, by the way. I think it was, I think maybe the 8 said he was coming down pit road, I think. I'll watch and see. But yeah, a lot of these guys get their lap back. I know Jesse Gavey just got his back.
John Kelly's in the pits. Steven's in the pits. Jerry is still out. 13 laps to go. Can this guy go to the end?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, like I said, it's going to be really tough. 76 did pit out just now, so it's going to be interesting to see. Right now, he does have a 2-second advantage over second place with Scott McClendon.
The next car is 24.5 seconds back.
Yeah.
Dawson Cook and Tyler are closing the distance, though.
Tyler Justice just got back on the lead lap by making that pass, by the way, so 18 cars on the lead lap. 8 car coming to pit road. He tried his best. He tried his best to make it and stretch it. All this is going to cycle back through, and honestly, it's cycling back through to Dawson Cook, who is 2 seconds right now ahead of Tyler Cox. But Scott McClendon also trying to make it work, so we're going to see. He's pushing everything he can to try to get this win. We'll see what happens. Very interesting to see Dawson that far ahead. I don't know what happened, how he got that far ahead. Looks like 2 seconds ahead right now of Tyler, so I don't know how he actually got that far ahead. Do you know if he took 2 tires? The last
Looks like
stop?
Scott McLennan is coming in for a pit, or he's out of fuel or something.
Yeah, he's definitely coming for a pit road stop.
I'm not really sure. I got 15 seconds on the last pit stop for Tyler Cox. 14.8 on Dawson, 13.7 on Joe. Joe may have taken 2 tires. Dawson Cook now out at first. Now we only have 3 cars now that are no longer on the lead lap.
Yep.
John Kelly, John Cage, sorry.
Yep.
Justin McWhirter.
So now it's up to Tyler Cox to try to run down Dawson Cook. This is going to be tough. It's not no easy thing to do here. Tyler Cox is showing he's faster, though. So, I mean, this is really going to be tough. He's about 4 tenths faster. We got about 9 laps to go, I think, coming to the stripe this time. Yeah, 9 laps to go. So, this is going to be good to see. Well, we'll see right here. He was 3 tenths faster last time. He is wearing him now. He's under a second now.
Dawson's still holding that gap, though, 0.9 tenths of a second.
Yeah, he gets a little bit better run in turn 1 and 2 than Tyler does. And he gets a little bit better entry into turn 3, it looks like. Tyler gets a better run out of 4, though. And that's where he makes up a lot of his time.
He just made up another tenth of a second.
Yeah, he's going to make up a lot. If it keeps going what it's doing, he will catch him, but can he get by him? That's the thing. Dawson just ran a really fast lap. Tyler ran a 40.094. Dawson ran a 40.203. So this is really close right now to see. So Tyler is about a tenth faster every lap, but will he have enough time to catch him? If he gets his draft, he'll catch him faster than that. But he's got to get some of the draft, and he can't have a caution come out within the next, few laps.
Yeah.
So we'll see right here what happens.
Tyler is gaining that. Tyler is getting underneath that draft at 0.5 tenths of a second.
Yeah, he's really good in turn 3 and 4. This is going to come down to the wire. We could have a really close finish here for the lead. And this is 2 teams that have been rival over the last. When did season 3 get out? They've been rivaling now for about 8 weeks, well, about 6 weeks. So they've been going back and forth a lot at each other.
So longer than that, these guys have been chewing each other out since the last 2 leagues.
You're right. And they've been going at it. And there's a lot of stuff we're not posting on our league, CFRleague.com, or our Facebook at CFR Championship on Facebook that we're not posting because some of it we just can't post. And, we try to keep it family friendly, but, Tyler's going to catch him. That's the thing. He's going to catch him. How Dawson races him and how he races Dawson is going to be big. Tyler told me earlier this week he will race people really aggressive, and we've seen it once already with Mike Bruno.
Just hopefully Tyler can keep his head on.
Yeah, he's going to catch him right here.
All right, here it is.
Here comes the pass. Looking to
Going
the
for the inside. Going for the pass. He now has a lead.
Dawson did not let him take that easy. You can see how he drove it in deep. He did not let him take it easy.
Dawson's trying to take it back on the inside.
Yeah, he's there. Really good racing here. Coming to 6 to go.
Side by side, 2 wide.
Dawson got a really good run out of turn number 4.
Entering turn 1.
Oh,
Dawson's carrying
right now.
Carrying the momentum.
No contact there.
Oh, getting close. Looks like it might have been a little bit of networking there.
Yeah, it was definitely a net code, yeah. There was definitely net code there.
2 wide coming down the back stretch. Tyler has a run going down into turn 3.
Right here's where Tyler's been better. Can he clear him? He does clear him. Dawson slid up quite a bit.
However,
Tyler's now looking to try to check out.
Can Dawson get the draft back and catch back up for turn 1?
This is going to be huge. Tyler Cox, season 1 champion, trying to do something that he hasn't done in a long time.
We got 5 laps to go.
Yeah, next caution will end the race. Once they cross the line, the imaginary line, it's not there anymore for some reason. There we go. We just crossed the line. Lap 97 now. Dawson's still there, though. That's the thing. Watching Dawson, he's not giving up. Actually, last time by, Dawson was faster than Tyler Cox.
He is sitting in his draft.
Yeah, right now, Dawson is running a little bit faster, so Dawson's not out of this yet. We got a slow car that's out of gas. Don't know who it was. Stephen Kenny, it looks like. No, I don't know who it was. Possibly Stephen Kenny, I think. Stephen Kenny? Yeah, that's who it was. This time by, it looks like Tyler Cox was a little bit faster.
Yeah, I think Tyler's got this in the bag. 3 laps to go.
Right now, I'm going to tell you who's
3/10 of a gap.
Oh, we got a big race back here with Joe Burchett, Robert Landa, Christopher Matthews. 3 wide right now. Great racing back here for the 5th spot.
I think this might be the place to be.
Yeah, all of these guys right now are in it to try to get that top 5 spot.
Yeah, 2 wide, double back there. We're 14.
Split up. We got 3 wide. Contact with the 11. 25 made contact with the 11. Great driving by both of them guys. Joe Burchett falls back to, looks like the 7th position. You want me to tell you who I'm impressed with? Honestly, it's Adam Sampson. He's running 4th right now. Great run for Adam Sampson.
Yeah, this has been a really good run for Adam Sampson.
Yeah.
Dawson
Good
Cook
run,
is
right.
looking to be 0.6 seconds behind Tyler. Tyler has pretty much secured the lead now at this point.
Yep. Jump back up to Tyler. Currently, white flag this time. Here for the Joker Mad Energy. Sponsored by Living Aquarium. My heart's beating fast. Hell, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it looks like it's the Joes. The fight between the Joes.
Don't know who that was in the wall.
And AJ Brissett. Can Joe take 7th from Brissett? This is Owen. Can Owen take it from Brissett?
Here comes Tyler Cox out of turn number 3 into turn number 4. Tyler Cox will win at Auto Club Speedway.
Second place will be Dawson, Kyle, Adam, and then Christopher Matthews.
Fireworks go off. Great win for that number 4 car.
And Adam, this has been a really great race.
It's been a great race. We will get our interviews. Looks like we can only interview 2, Dawson Cook and Tyler Cox. Don't look like Kyle Charpentier is in here. I will check to make sure.
So we only had 5 cautions, 18 laps led under caution with 22 lead changes.
Yep.
That's an amazing lead.
All right, well, let's get an interview with Kyle Charpentier real fast.
User was moved to your channel.
Hey, Kyle, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Man, you was able to bring it home 3rd after starting 1st. First race in the league. How do you think you did tonight?
I think I did pretty good. A couple of mistakes, but moved past that and got the best finish I possibly could.
I know that it was a tough race as far as, we've seen some very good racing, but what was your biggest issue for you? Was it just saving tires? Was it trying to manage the fuel mileage? What was the biggest issue for you?
It was actually how the air moved the car around, because it was a lot bigger of a factor than I was initially expecting. Definitely made me push a couple times getting into the wall.
Well, this ain't the first time we interviewed you, but I'm sure it won't be the last. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to thank you for hosting the league and streaming the race.
No problem, man. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
And great racing out there.
User was moved out of
All
your
right, man.
channel.
Let's bring in Dawson Cook. You want to get the interview with him, or you want me to do it?
I'll let you do it. I'm still learning and listening.
Okay, no problem.
User was moved to your
Hey, Dawson,
channel.
you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Man, second place, but gosh, you was so close to getting that win. Anything you could have done different to try to hold off the 4? What was you needing to happen?
Yeah, Tyler was pretty quick all night. I pit a lap early there, got a couple seconds in front of him, but he just had the pace, and I tried to battle there with him for a couple laps, but couldn't hold him off.
Well, I mean, I seen that a lot of people was having a lot of issue with tires. What was your biggest issue as far as everything else what was your biggest issue as far as tires, saving gas? What was just your biggest issue in general?
Yeah, the tires really fell off the cliff here, and Tyler really knew how to push them and save them at the same time.
Well, anybody want to give a shout out to, man? Second place, definitely a good finish.
Yeah, John, my team owner, for letting me be on this team for the second season.
Well, good job, man. Congratulations once again, second place.
Thanks.
All right,
User
let's
was
bring
moved out
in
of your
our
channel.
winner, Mr. T. Cox.
User was moved
Hey,
to
Tyler,
your
you got a
channel.
copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Man, I'll get with you after the race, but great job. Really good racing for you tonight. What was your biggest issue in going in, into this race and during the run of the race?
The biggest issue is just trying to keep off the apron. I mean, the apron's really deadly, and later on in the run, tires played a big factor. I noticed if you could get out far enough, which I did the first couple of runs, that I could keep my lead, and that the guys saving tires didn't have enough time to catch back up. But yeah, so pretty good race. I'm happy with the result.
You kept your car out front for most of part of the night. Do you feel like that was a big issue, with clean air and stuff like that? Do you feel like that helped you?
1 second.
Really?
Yeah, hold on. My stupid headset thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Technical difficulties.
1 second. Hey, no talk.
All right. So, do you feel like the clean air actually helped you stay out front? Do you feel like that made a difference?
Yeah, clean air helped a lot. When you got behind a car and went to pass them in the corner, it created a lot of aero push in the front end, and you'd slide up the hill. So clean air definitely helped being able to maneuver the track and stuff.
So, how that makes a lot of sense of what we seen with him and Dawson in turn 4 when we thought it was just netco, but it was actually just air.
Yep. Yeah.
So, well, man, anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my mom and dad. I'd like to thank Alex Moore from AJM Motorsports. I'd like to thank Crazy Horse Racing, the kids that work on the super late model, and the drivers, Spencer Morse. Just everybody part of this. I'd like to thank Adam as well, and for having me on AC, and yeet! Feet of the corn.
Well, good job, man. You've been wanting to say that for a while.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad I got the win. This definitely makes up for last week. I knew I was strong coming into this week, and had a good shot at winning.
Well,
Yeah, good job, man.
Seriously, great run.
Thank you.
Good job.
User was moved out of your
All right, Hal, final thoughts of the race, and we'll hop on out of here.
Whew, that was a hot one. I'm gonna have to go take a shower.
Oh, wow. We knew that was eventually going to happen, by the way.
That was a really hot race.
Yeah, I agree. We've seen a lot of 3-wide racing. That's something, honestly, I'm not surprised we've seen, but I'm kind of surprised we've seen it with some people that haven't raced with each other in quite a few weeks or months or never raced with each other before. So, yeah, great race. And, guys, our next race ain't going to be until January the... What is it? When's our next actual broadcast on here? January, let me look. Hold on. Don't leave me now. You can look on the website as well, but it's January the 8th is our next broadcast because we're taking off for Christmas and New Year's Day. So this is our last race for a couple weeks, but I think it was a good one. And that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. I'm Adam Chapman.
And I'm Harold Stevens.
There you go.